friends, and welcome to our Anything Goes Saturday and also part 3 of our mini album. I'm just going to make sure that we're all in focus, and we're all good to go. So last week we did we created a couple of pages, so we'll just grab, I don't know what I've done with them. I think we did, that's right, we did this one with our little booklet. We've got to decorate it all yet. We did that one with the slide out or pocket, like that. And then fix that up later. And then we did this one where we layered the booklet onto a piece of cardstock just to bring it alive. Okay, so now we're going to do this side, and if we get time we'll do another page. I'm thinking we might do 4 pages, but we'll see how we go. Well, it's mostly for room, but this one is a very, I'm keeping this album really simple. Okay, so we're going to put this onto the back side of that piece. Okay, now these pages are 6 1/4 by 6 1/4, and I've allowed 1/2 inch, which will bring it 6 1/4 by 6 3/4, because I've scored on the 6 3/4 side at 1/2 inch. So I hope that makes a lot of sense. This is the 6 3/4 side here. It's a 6 3/4. It's 6 1/4. Score it down here at 1/2 inch, and it will bring it back to 6 1/4. So it's 6 1/4 square. So that's done. Now, in the pack of paper, because we're using the bees and butterflies 6x6 paper collection by Paper Rose, and in this pack were some cut aparts. Okay, they had a couple of sheets of, I don't know whether I've got any left. No. Well, there you go. No, I don't. And I've just chopped them all back individually and with 2s and 3s, and in this case 4. So what I'm thinking is we're going to make this a pocket. Okay, so we want to add glue to 3 sides. So we'll do that first before I forget. And I'm just adding right down the side, along the bottom, not too far up, because we don't want to take a lot of the space if we're creating a pocket. Okie dokie. There you go. And we're going to put this smack bang in the centre. Actually, I'm going to bring it down a little bit because we're going to make it a pocket. I'm going to bring it down just that fraction. We've got more room up here then. Where is our bone folder? Now, I did cut a piece of black back. I should let this dry first before I always stick my bone folder in the pocket very gently, just to stretch it a little bit, eh? Then this piece should fit down there, and we can put a photo on the front and on the back, but we'll do that later, eh? We just want this to dry first. Then, is that straight? Yep. Then we've got this. I cut it back, it's 3 by 4, and it's all these little individual, I think they're 2 by 3s. Yeah, they have to be, or 1.5 by 2. Yep, 2. Yeah, 1.5 is 3. Yeah, that's right. 2, 4. Yeah. And what I'm thinking is, we could either do another pocket up the top, or we could make little pockets from the side and then have these come out. So if we have one that side, and we could have one coming out that side. Now I've never done this before, so this is all new to me. Let's do that, eh? And then that way we can use some of these up. So we want glue along the middle. Okay. I don't want to confuse myself. So we want glue along here. Glue up here. About halfway. Actually, I might leave it less than halfway. Glue along there. Yep. And we want this side. So we're going to bring this over a little bit. That. Glue along the top. You'll see the method in my madness shortly. And we want glue one. I've done the opposite, so we're going to have to change this a bit. Okay, we want glue along. Oops. I hope I've done this right. We want those two. Okay. So let's, fingers crossed that this works. That one and that one. Okay, so I'm just going to let these dry. I'm not going to force anything at the moment. I just want them to dry, and we'll come back to that, eh? So that's that one done. Okie dokie. Then we're going to come on to our next page. Now this page I thought we'd have a flip out, fold out. So what we're going to do is glue this down. This is 4 and I don't know, it was just a piece left over. It's actually 5 by 6 1/4. I've scored along the 5-inch side at 1/2 inch. Brings it back to 4 1/4. Okie dokie. I will have the measurements down below for you, so you'll be able to use those. Oops. just going to put this at the side. Now you want all the sides mixed up, meeting, so that it's nice and straight. And by the sides, I mean the left side and the top and bottom, eh? And that looks pretty good to me. Yeah. Just like that. Okie dokie. Then we're going to bring in a piece of paper. And I'm thinking we put this on. Just like that, okay? So we'll stick this down. Now this is just our 6x6 piece of paper. We haven't cut it because I've designed this album around the 6x6 piece of paper, or the 6x6 paper pack. Oops. And we've just got a narrow edge. Yep. Heaps of room. This is nice paper actually. It's got a little bit of a gloss over the top of it, so it's really nice. Gives a little bit of a shine. Am I half cut out or are we right? Okay. Then I had a piece of paper that was left over, and it was actually the right size. So these two worked in perfectly. Didn't even have to cut anything. So we're going to use that on this piece. Could use that side if we wanted to. Now these pages that I'm doing are in no particular order as yet, until I go to put it together, which is why I like to decorate once it's together. So that's done. I've got glue on that again. I don't know what I do. Okay. Now, I'm thinking we might put a pocket on the side here. Now, I know we're going to cover up the paper. We could have cut the paper off, but I had another piece and I thought we'd just use the same paper. So it looks like we've chopped it off anyhow. And I made sure that I chopped it off from this side so that it looks like it's from the same piece of paper. I hope that makes sense. So we're going to stick this down. We could have used this side if we wanted to, but I tend to like the thought that it looks like it's the same piece of paper. We're just going to put this down, hoping, look at that, happy with that. Now, you could have punched out a little hole there, half a circle if you wanted to, but I'm not going to in this instance. So all we're going to do is glue this pocket down. Now I want it down the sides. We're only doing a narrow strip. And we're doing it along this side. Just double check to make sure that you're actually doing it or applying your glue on the right side. Doesn't matter so much if it's not, if you're using different paper or it's not the one way. And that matches in nicely. Just making sure that that folds back. And we'll grab our bone folder again and just go along that adhesive, just to make it, help it adhere. Okie dokie. We're going to let that dry. I'm not going to stretch it a little bit. I want that to dry. Then I've got this piece of paper. It's the same piece, and I'm thinking we make it all the one piece. Or should we do something else? I'm actually liking that. Looks like it's one piece of paper then. So let's do that as well. Now there's nothing to say that it has to be all the same piece of paper, all the same pattern I should say. You could add coloured cardstock onto this piece if you wanted to. You could have left that pocket just as cardstock and not add pattern paper. You could have easily embossed a piece of cardstock or even paper. Stamp a piece, make your own paper. Or stamp your images over it and just do it that way. Bright page this. I don't know yet what else we'll put on here, but I'll wait till we decorate it and then I'll get the feel of it. Okie dokie. So that's done. I like that actually. And then we've got this page, and I don't know what we're going to do here. We've really got this. We might just make a pocket, eh? Let's just do a pocket. As I said, it's a really, really easy album, and one that you can do up in no time at all. Now, I've got scrap cardboard here, or cardstock. So I'm just cutting it back to 6 1/4, and I'm just evening this up to 2 inches. So it's probably about 1/16 I've taken off there, and it's from scraps of our cardstock we've had when we did our covers and our pages. So I think I did say that don't throw any of your cardstock out, because you can use those straps for your album. So that's 2. So we want this at 1 3/4, eh? Whoops. I don't have to cut any off the side. That's the beauty of this album. So let's bring our page back in, and I just want to make sure that this is actually the same size. Yep. So let's stick this piece of paper down. gave myself a fright then. Okay. A small border all around all the sides. Okay, then this piece is going to go on the top, eh? Just like that. And we're going to stick it, or we're going to add glue, I should say, on 3 sides. Now you could add your paper now if you wanted to before you did this, but I'm just going to do this first. Sometimes I get a bit carried away and forget I'm doing a pocket. Now again, you could punch half a circle in here if you wanted to. Oh. I thought I'd already done it. There you go. Just gently do your bone folder across there to help that adhere down nicely. Okay, then we're going to put this piece on the top here. Look at that, and it matches in perfectly. You could turn it over to the other side if you wanted to, or you could use a different piece if you wanted to. Entirely up to you. Oops. Look at that. Pretty paper actually. The whole collection is. It'll look totally different once we add all our bees and butterflies and hives and flowers. And that is our page. So there our page is all done. So we've got that one, whoops, that one, and that one. That gives us, that's 3 pages. We might only do 3 pages, I think. I don't know yet. We'll see how we go for space. Okay, thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. And before I go, don't forget to click on the link below to check out to see what Robbie has created. And I've also put the links in for parts 1 and 2 of creating this album in the description below as well. Okay, thanks a lot. Have a great week. See ya. All right.